What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? The Westminster police officer seen on video punching a woman in the face has been placed on paid administrative leave pending an internal affairs investigation. The WPD Internal Affairs Division is also in communication with the Orange County DA's office, which will evaluate the officer's use of force and determine if criminal charges are warranted. As for what brought the cops out in the first place, cops say they got a call about a female Hispanic adult assaulting an Asian woman who was trying to rescue a dog running in the street. They say when they got there, the Hispanic woman showed signs of under the influence. They say she became combative while waiting on the paramedics. That's when one of the officers smashed on him. And his partners quickly intervened to stop him from punching her anymore and causing any more injuries. They took the woman to the hospital and arrested her. I saw the video. The cop, who looked to be Hispanic, go figure, he initiated everything. From what I saw, they were helping the woman up after cuffing her, and then he pushed her back down. It was like, I guess she was talking bad to him or whatever, talking reckless, or maybe he just didn't like her vibe, whatever. But he pushed her back to the ground and then punched her a couple of times. And that's when the other cops jumped in real quick and diffused the situation, de-escalated the situation, de-escalated it, calmed it down, brought it down, pumped the brakes. I guess after seeing those three officers in the George Floyd case who stood by and watched him get murdered by one of their fellow officers get convicted, well, not convicted, but charged, I guess they said, you know what, we better try to step in and do something about this, because I just don't believe they did it out of the goodness of their heart. And that's why I say, fam, we got to get the emotional element out of it and just straight up punish them. They got to be punished. That's the only thing that they're going to adhere to, because they are purposely hiring psychopaths. How you going to hire a psychopath and expect a psychopath to be civilized? It doesn't even make sense. You got a bunch of uncivilized mutts roaming the streets with guns and badges. And their task with trying to keep the public safe. They're tasked with keeping the public safe. A bunch of psychopaths, uncivilized mutts. Okay, you got one or two. That's all right. But what about the rest of them? It's a culture. Let me say before I go any further, for whatever reason they intervene, I'm gonna go ahead and give the cops credit. You know, I'll give them credit that they stepped in and stopped the assault on that woman. What I would have liked to see even more is them turning the tables and putting hands on their fellow officer. Now that would have renewed my faith in justice. Why did I say renewed my faith? I've never had faith in U.S. justice. I've never. I haven't seen it like consistently enough for people that look like me, right? I need to see it consistent, and then I can have faith in it. But right now, I don't have faith in it because It's bias, it's racist, it's prejudice. It's all the things that are counter to a civilized society, a just society. Now, I know this woman is going to go and file charges, as she should, but she should not settle for that first little settlement they offer. She needs to go for the bucks, the big bucks. They're going to try to settle with her for about $100,000, somewhere in that area, right? Now, the woman didn't become combative until the police officer swung on her. Until the police officer pushed her to the ground purposely. And she had it right. They want you to suffer in silence. They want to be able to beat you up, cuss you out, talk about your mama, and you're supposed to remain silent. You're supposed to remain silent. But keep in mind, fam, they're the ones who then went through all of this so-called extensive training. They're the ones who supposed to be held at a higher standard. They're the ones who are supposed to be the professionals, not us. Westminster Police, man. Oh, man, that sounds like a racist police department. Westminster. Sound like one of those places where you don't see many of our kind. They are withholding the officer's name for right now. But he knows who he is, and I want him to know. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?